The Code Crown podcast is intended for a mature audience.
We like to use naughty words.
And I heard someone say Digimon, you were funny.
Another retrospective, I smell Tamers on the way.
No, that you just went past a bathroom, that's all.
Yowie wowie!
Why would you ever cheer for the Frontier kids? All they f***ing do is lose!
I mean, if it's a Leomon, it's probably gonna die.
Yeah, if Terromon is Shoutmon by the fandom's comparison, you wait till we get to Hunters. Tageru is gonna make Daisuke look like a goddamn saint.
Yeah. Crosswords is better than Tamers.
Oh shit! Meg's just the Joker leaving the hospital.
Look, I know it's going to annoy people, but Atmon is just peak fiction, and it's the best thing, like storytelling-wise, that this franchise has put out so far. Sorry, not sorry.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Well, hello everybody. Welcome in. It is Sunday night and I'm in hell. Welcome to episode 334 of the Code Crown podcast. My name is AJ. That is Ms. Megmon.
Hi.
There we
Hi.
go.
Hi.
Running the gamut of emotions today. And this is our watch along into Digimon Adventure 2020, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I've done this before. I was on my own last time the show did this. And I was not a fan. Notoriously not a fan.
Yeah. So much so that we had to incur attacks on the chat if anyone was to talk about it.
This show annoyed me initially. Now what I'm hoping is
That's polite.
So what I'm hoping is after 4 years, and now we have you on the show.
Oof.
4
years.
Yeah. 2020 was 4 years ago. That is insane, right? So what I'm hoping is that 4 years on, now I have a co-host on the show.
Hi.
Who will be watching the show for the first time. That it will give me... maybe I'll have someone to bounce off of in real time to talk about the show. And maybe it's not as bad as I remember.
Or we both get viciously angry and it'll be even more hilarious.
Oh, that's the bit I'm not looking forward to.
Think of the memes though. All the rage faces.
I know. So, because this is a new show, I gotta lay down some ground rules. This show is available to watch legally on Crunchyroll. It will not be on the screen. I've made my point about that before. It's not worth the copyright hassle. Find it, watch along with us by all means, but it will not be on the screen. This is not a cinematic viewing for free. I gotta stress that point. It is available on Crunchyroll. It's probably on Hulu. I know Xbox were selling it for $30 for 13 episodes. You gotta source it yourself because it will not be on the screen. I ain't risking Toei and Bandai coming for me. It's not something I want a part of. Okay, so we're gonna watch it. We're gonna talk about it as we go.
I'm sorry.
What?
The viewer count went from 7 to 5 when you said that.
Oh, I know, and that's kind of why I had to say it because I don't want people coming in here and thinking the show is just going to be on screen.
Yeah.
This isn't a cinematic viewing for everyone, because it's just not worth the copyright hassle.
Yeah.
We want to watch the show in real time with you guys.
This is a watch party, not a...
Yeah, this is a watch party. It's not a we show you how the show worked out. Go source it yourself. Watch it along with us.
And talk about it with us.
Talk about it with us. We are not here to provide you with the episodes. We are here to watch them with you and provide our opinion. And that's why I had to say it, because I saw that view count and I was like, yeah, as soon as people realize this isn't a free viewing, and so I'm not advertising something that's not happening,
Yeah.
Just
as you said it, it went down.
Oh, I
had to
know.
point that out. That
I
was
know
hilarious.
it was quite funny.
I don't trust Wormmon. Will Wormmon stay where he is if that
Yes.
can is there?
Yeah, he's been there for hours.
Okay. Not gonna fall over because he wants my monster.
No, he's been there unless you interfere with that Wormmon plushie. He will stay where he is.
Okay. Would you like a button?
Justin says, and 4 years ago, AJ gave up the good old elevator music.
No.
Yeah. Well done, Meg. And you were worried about Wormmon being the clumsy one.
That was Wormmon's fault.
No,
somehow.
it wasn't.
So
Don't you blame my baby boy for your clumsiness and dropping all your candy.
oh crap.
Desmond says, advertising, you're not showing us the show, mocking us. So, I suppose while Meg picks up the candy she just dropped, Meg, do you want to tell us your kind of second-hand knowledge or expectations going into this viewing?
I expect to hate this
Really?
because I remember listening to you watching this.
Right.
The rage. But the points you made for some of the episodes that I heard. Drop candy, Meg. Would you like one that didn't fall on the floor?
No, I am okay. I just think instant karma. You were worried about my Wormmon knocking over your can of Monster, and you immediately spilled your bag of Milky Bar buttons everywhere. The
Yeah.
instant karma. You were looking to blame Wormmon for something you were going to do yourself.
But a lot of the things you said about this show, and I've seen from other people, because like you said, it has been 4 years since it came out,
Right.
is that it doesn't know whether it wants to be for the nostalgia crew
Mm-hmm.
or for new viewers.
Right.
Because, like, people who've watched the old show know about these characters already. And from what I've heard from you, they get no character development whatsoever in this show, and you're just expected to know the old show. So
That is my memory of the original viewing 4 years ago. That is my memory of the original
so
viewing.
I'm interested to see what that, like, if it is like that.
Okay.
Not that I think you were lying about it, but you know what I mean.
No, I mean,
Like to see it for myself.
yeah, but that's why you're here. So a different set of eyes, a fresh set of eyes, not tainted by nostalgia, like mine are.
Yeah.
Like when I put this version of the model together, the temptation to make the lenses of these goggles, as reflective as they are, rose tinted was that was not lost on me. That was not lost on me when I was putting these together. So I am fully able to realize when I'm looking at things with the blinkers on. And yeah, so you're new at this. I mean, you're basically a franchise veteran at this stage. Like we have.
Yeah, I've watched more than most.
Yeah, this is the last show you have to watch fresh, and
Yeah.
you've seen everything.
Yeah.
Outside of like manga and whatever, all the anime stuff you're caught up on.
Yeah.
Even silly things like the X Evolution movie or the Tamers cancel culture stage play, which God, that was an abomination.
It wasn't. It was just a nothing.
It was Old Man Yells at Cloud.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Wasn't even that long. So
Desmond says, I remember how I showed up before the halfway point of the series in that review. And Justin says, fair warning, if AJ gets angry, there may or not be F-bombs being dropped. I am going to try and dial that back. Because I know what to expect.
It won't make you as angry.
It shouldn't, in theory, make me as angry.
But it also might. Because you'll go, see, fucking knew it, this was terrible.
Yeah, there is that possibility, right? There totally is that possibility.
Thought I was remembering this wrong, but no.
So on Wednesday we watched episodes 1, 2, and 3 of the original Digimon Adventure show.
Yeah.
Based on like those 3 episodes, what are your expectations going into these 3 episodes?
Well, I know they're not going to be the same.
Well, yeah.
They'll
But do you expect much of a divergence, or do you expect kind of like the same general idea of introducing everybody and shenanigans ensuing, or...
remember you saying that somebody shows up in the first episode way sooner than they ever should have, but I can't remember who it is. So, there's that.
Chat.
Oh, put the spoiler warning back up.
That is what I was getting to as well. I'm gonna put the spoiler scroll back up, because this is Meg's first time watching the show, and we want Meg to have as untainted a viewing experience as possible. I understand that's not maybe entirely feasible just based on what we've already discussed, but I want to try and make the experience as fresh as possible.
Yeah, like I know I had 10 episodes of this. I don't think I watched them all.
Right.
But I don't I was deep in watching like 02, I think, at the time.
Right.
When you were watching this.
Okay.
Unsure. But I know I wasn't paying it any attention.
Fair.
So I couldn't tell you what happens in any of the episodes. I'm unsure if I actually watched them or not, or if I just skimmed through because you were doing a review or whatever.
Right.
But I might as well have not watched them because I couldn't tell you anything.
Well, that's good. Right, that means,
like I said, the only episode of this that I know I watched the full way through was that one with Eldorado getting pushed up a hill.
Well, they pushed him up a hill, and that is late into the show. Like,
yeah.
That's... I don't even remember where in the show that is. Like, that is late into the show. So... Desmond says, I know who it is. Blank.
Beep. Never thought Meg could be here and now talk about things coming around. Yeah, I used to be in the chat just, teasing you all the time. And now look at me.
Now look at you. Now you get to tease me in real time.
Yeah.
It'll be over soon.
Then I get to tease you about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be as much of a, like, when we do eventually move over to Yu-Gi-Oh, that's not as hard coded into me as this franchise is. So I don't think you'll get that. I don't think you'll get that, but we'll see.
I don't know, when you and one of your besties are together and you start quoting things at each other and talking about cards and this and that, and I'm just looking at you like, huh? You know all the things.
But check his pulse, Megio. Hey Meg, you looking forward to watching the Yu-Gi-Ohs when we finally finish with the Digimon shows?
You won't have that accent while we're watching. We decided to watch in Japanese.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching the Japanese version, so there will be no Brooklyn Rage. TV show is going to be like, hey, AJ, remember this? See, nostalgia. Yeah, but it won't have a new version of the show. Remember there was that like rumor going around like last year that the original, like, they were going to reboot the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, not again. No, leave the memories alone.
You know what induces rage in me? When we're in Pennies or Primark for
the UK.
For the rest of the world.
I don't think they have it elsewhere.
Yeah, they do. There's a gigantic one in Spain. Like the biggest one in the world or something.
Do we have any Spanish viewers in the chat who know what a Primark is?
Either way.
Alright, go on.
I'm pretty sure it's in America as well.
JC Penney isn't Pennies. They're two different
No,
stores.
I know. That's why it's called Primark.
Yeah.
But it's definitely across Europe anyway. When we're in there and the children's clothes have classic Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on them.
Yeah. A 5-year-old little Timmy doesn't know what a Yu-Gi-Moto is.
Yeah.
So,
Why?
hey, Reiko,
Why
welcome
can't they
in.
be on the adult clothes?
How are you?
Hey, Reiko. Why can't they be on the adult clothes? I'd buy the hell out of all of it, but no.
I still love this.
Yeah.
I set my big, stupid Dynaction Omegamon back up yesterday, and he is still giant. Like, oh my god, he did not get any smaller. I remember, like, I took the box out, and I was like, oh, he's probably not as tall as I remember. It's probably just all the packaging. No.
Yeah, like, as I was like...
big.
I was like, maybe because in the other house we only had that one skinny table to put him on.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not as big. Maybe he just looked bigger because of that, but no.
If they do reboot Yu-Gi-Oh, do you think they'll start with various games and then go into Duel Monsters like the original manga did? No. I think if they do reboot, I don't see it being like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Brotherhood thing where like they finally, canonize the Season 0 stuff. I think it will just be a reboot of the original Toei anime. Is it Toei? No, wait, Toei is Season 0. TV Tokyo? Sueisha. Yes, sorry, the Sueisha anime.
Sueisha?
But if we're doing the sub, we're going to get Rush Duels eventually. Yeah! I haven't watched any of the Rush Duel stuff, so that'll be new for me.
What's that?
Oh, it's like a new version of the game that they just won't bring out over here.
Ah.
Yeah.
I just noticed Fuecoco was on the table.
He's been a good boy. He's,
No more biting the door.
No. Reboot the Shadow Realm. See, that's a tough one because I really think the Shadow Realm, as much as it is a dub-only idea, because it was their way of softening the idea of just all the death that happens in the original show, there's something about it that's actually better. Because
there's something scarier about being trapped forever in like a...
in hell?
Yeah. It gives kind of a purgatory vibe, like you'll never get out, like you'll never die, you'll be tortured forever, as opposed to just, you'll be dead.
Right, exactly. So there's something actually scarier, like, that works within the context of Yu-Gi-Oh! About the Shadow Realm, than just, if you lose this card game, this buzzsaw is going to cut off your legs and you'll bleed out. It's like, yeah, that's fine and all, but eternal torment of my soul, considering, people are scared of a 2,000-year-old book that promises that, a lot more fire. Just saying. Maybe we have reason to think the Shadow Realm is better than just death. Also, it also feels more likely for a main character to be sent there, right? Right? It's never believable when, like, the main character is going to die if they lose this duel.
Yeah,
But getting trapped in a card or sent to the Shadow Realm, entirely feasible.
Yeah, that could... Like, they could be trapped at least. Like, if it's something you haven't watched and there's, like, 20 episodes after.
Yeah.
You're like, well, obviously he doesn't die.
Exactly.
But he could be trapped in this other dimension, tortured for you know, God knows how long.
Mm.
How many episodes, you know?
But I still don't want them to do it because just leave the memories alone.
Mm.
And speaking of not being able to leave the memories alone, shall we get into the show?
Yeah.
So here we go.
Oh, Justin said
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh has been rebooted before.
That is a theory,
Oh.
and we'll get there later.
Okay.
I know what you're getting at, Justin. I know what you're getting at. That has not been confirmed. You get Reiko's just I don't wanna. Oh come on, it'll be better than Hunters, surely.
Frontier.
Or Frontier. Alright.
Imagine having to watch Frontier again.
Oh no. Once was enough.
Never again. That's not getting a retrospective. I don't care who comments on it.
Here's our Frontier retrospective. It sucks. The characters lose every fight they ever get into. And
the episode will go live and it'll just be us going boo, flipping off the camera. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, the characters had so much potential. The show does them dirty again and again and again. And they're not great heroes or protagonists.
Nope.
That is your Frontier retrospective. Right, let's go into Adventure Reboot. So this is episode 1. Find it on Crunchyroll, source it elsewhere. Again, it will not be on screen. I don't want that copyright nonsense. I don't have the money to fight Toei in court over fair use.
Toei and Bandai and their Dragon Ball money.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Toei and Bandai and their Dragon Ball and One Piece money. Yeah, I don't.
If it was only their Digimon money, we'd be okay.
Oh, actually, maybe that's where we'd look out because they wouldn't give the Digimon lawyers the budget to go to court. So maybe we'd look out. Maybe we would look out. Oh, I love this franchise, but it is like the people who run it don't know how.
It's painful.
It is.
Why did you do this to me?
I didn't want to suffer alone in life. All right, no, for real. We're going to start episode 1 of Digimon Adventure 2020. Imagine Bandai actually caring about Digimon. I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, and I'm hitting the play button
Now.
Oh. Now.
Oh, because I haven't seen that cat in a long time. My
You're
brain
thinking
was
of Ghost Game?
Yeah, my brain just suddenly went faction. Can you move that like there? Because the mic is in the way. Yeah, like there. It kind of felt like the start of a movie.
Right. Okay, cool. The mic's not picking it up. It was for a second. I was like, ooh, not all. I don't want it picking up the songs. The dialogue should be fine. I do like this throwback to the original intro though, with Taichi just falling through all the letters.
You're paranoid now, aren't
A
you?
little bit. Your prolonged Fran Drescher laugh there. I thought the mic was picking up the song. Stop. Stop right now. Thank you very much. So the guy who does this song, you're going to hear him a lot.
Okay.
He does all the Evolution songs for this show. And he's also the guy who did Dark Nightmon's song in Cross Wars.
Okay. Who is it?
Tanimoto Tatsuya? Tashimoto? I know it's Tanimoto something.
Dial up.
I know, dial-up sounds right. Hey, look at all those apps! Appmon are Digimon. I've just upset everybody.
That was weird.
The egg turning into an Algomon?
He just looked like I don't know. Like a fancy Numamon.
I legally downloaded a wrong version with the wrong subs. Hey, he's got your pillbox.
He does.
Look at him being a good big brother.
How old is fourth grade?
Fourth class for us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause he looks younger again.
Ashikawa computer.
Oh, he has a tablet in this instead of a laptop?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got a keyboard on the back. I don't know if you noticed
Oh.
that. So it's like a laptop, but it's got like a.
Or it's like when you
folds
get one of
into it.
those covers for your iPad.
I
They have a
think
little
it's
keyboard on it.
I think it's more just that see it's got a hinge on it, so I
Oh,
think it
yeah.
just folds around. He's so small.
Yeah. That's
He
why I
seems-
was asking.
Yeah, he seems younger than the original Koshiro.
But he's really short too.
Yeah, I guess it's the personality they've given him. He seems.
That's what I was saying. If
Uh-oh.
they look like toddlers there. And he still has his hypnotoad eyes,
Yeah.
and Taichi has brown eyes.
Uh-huh. Aw, poor Hikari.
Oh.
Well, he's just walking around with this like iPad like it's a games console.
Yeah. The size of it is inconsistent as well.
Yeah.
Why aren't the roads functional? Oh, I guess the traffic lights are controlled by computers now, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's the fun. Like, that is, like, this show has some really cool ideas. Oh, goggles on. It's just...
I'm gonna stop the train.
Think he'll punch it? Ooh. Oh no, he's Koichi!
I was just gonna say, did he fall up the stairs?
Oh. Impressive courage, just on his phone.
Oh, he's in the internet now.
Mm-hmm.
It really feels like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, the animation is very good. Just a random symbol.
Oh, the internet exploded.
Well, it is being attacked. Oh no!
So does this Taichi remember the little movie?
I don't think that ever happened in this timeline.
Okay.
I genuinely don't remember if they ever allude to something similar happening. So, I guess we'll find out together.
Sorry, he was really teeny. So did they not actually go camping in this one?
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
No. Was Agabon just in a donut?
What do you think of the new Digivice design?
It's not got as much as, like, the one on the desk here.
Yeah.
That's
the 99 one.
yeah. This one's is a bit it's a bit more plain than it. Does the quality of this show stay consistent? I feel like there's a lot of budget in this.
For the most part, yeah. There are a couple of elements.
Is that why we don't get anything new, because they spent all their money on this?
There are a couple of moments where it does feel like they do that thing where like Digimon aren't flying. They're just PNGs being dragged across the screen. There is a few, but they really remember that episode of Ghost Game where it was like, are we watching a movie?
Yeah.
That's what this is. Is he eating those Algamon, or?
Unsure. Oh, I don't like the weird...
He put gloves on before touching the weird tentacle monsters.
Good boy.
Oh, look, he's a fighty one as well.
Hmm. Agumon has no texture.
Hmm. I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's like he's the flat color version and they haven't finished him yet.
Yes, Taichi, you're in the internet. You wrote a data packet to get here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look like really fancy Numamon. I don't like it.
Oh. Oh, they're just baby Algomon.
Mm.
Like the Koromon for Diablomon.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they can do holograms now.
Mm. I'm just laughing because he still looks stoned out of his head. You know when someone in a movie takes like a medication and their pupils get huge all of a sudden? That's what's happened to him and it never went away.
Oh, little sprites.
You see what I mean though?
Yeah. He just kicks it.
Mm. Yeah, I like that he's physically attacking them. Not that kind of dude, Desmond.
Definitely much more of an action show compared to the other one.
Mm.
Like, where were we in this? Like, episode 1 of the other show, we were dealing with Kawagamon right about now?
Yeah. It was mostly running away.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so far, no special attack stock footage.
Ugh. That one does not look fun.
Ew.
Uh-oh. Your mother's gonna die! What is it she serves him in the movie? Like a glass of pickle juice or something?
Oh, like, yeah. Or like beef jerky juice. Uh-oh.
Oh, I was gonna say at least you won't ever have to drink that if she dies, but... He's evolving already? That was a fun shot. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the evolution in real time is pretty badass.
The fact that he's still fighting while evolving.
Yeah.
So it's not a case of just eat it, you know? Shoot him. Jeez. There's no time, but hurry up.
Yeah, no time for dawdling.
Mm.
No spinny spin. No. But, like, the evolution in real time along with the fighting in real time as you're evolving. Yeah. Like, this is, like, my feelings of the show overall, like, aside, this is still a great first episode.
Yeah.
It is very breakneck, though. I don't know if it's as breakneck as the other one now, just, like, with the comparison. Because you're not trying to introduce 14 characters at once.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now it's a Demogorgon.
What?
Is he evolving again? No. Is that who's in this episode? Your favorite?
No, he just got powered up
Okay.
for reasons. Just reasons.
Yeah. Determination.
He's so big.
He's so big, but he's also chibi.
Ooh.
It is going to be him showing up early, isn't it? The two of them are already there.
I'm saying nothing. So, Adventure 2020, Episode 1, Tokyo Digital Crisis. What do you think?
That was really good. Very fast moving. I do have to laugh that, like, Taichi immediately just accepted, you know, he didn't know the first one's name, so
Yeah.
he knew Agumon, and then just Greymon, and that was fine.
Yeah.
In those 2 seconds of, you know, he's been on the internet for 5 minutes and met this creature, and it, you know, things exploded and it turned into a giant dinosaur, and he just accepted its name changed.
Yeah. There was none of this, but what do you mean you evolved?
Yeah, but in all that little space of time,
But
and
we won't be watching the episode previews.
oh yeah, don't. But Wallace,
Yeah.
can't figure it out after how many years?
Everything's just Kokomon. Yeah. So
Yeah, this was quite good. Very movie quality.
yeah.
Reiko wrote back after I asked, "Does the quality stick?" and said, "Nope." Down there, nope, it doesn't.
Oh, nope, it doesn't. I guess we'll find out as we go along. Anything about it that kind of really stood out to you, or?
Am I frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll fix you in a second.
Well, it's completely different.
Yeah.
No camping.
No, but I like that he's packing to go to camp.
Yeah, so they do reference it at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting, like, because we know they all kind of live in the same, or lived in the same complex at some stage anyway.
Yeah.
From the old one. So it was fun to see him come downstairs to, you know,
Or go
chat
up.
to his neighbor for whatever reason.
Or go up.
Go up?
Yeah, Koshiro is like, I'm from
I
downstairs.
thought he said, "I'm from upstairs."
I'm pretty sure he said, I'm from downstairs, but I'll rewind it. Oh.
You don't have to, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, it is nice to see, like, that they have kind of kept the idea that they live, like, in the same, like, apartment complex.
Yeah, although, depending on what Taichi's parents do, I feel like Koshiro would live in, like, a mansion or something. Because aren't they? Or is that just later when does he get rich as opposed to his family?
That's later. Yeah, like his apartment is like a duplex compared to yeah.
I guess that's him making his own money as opposed to his parents having money.
Yeah.
But that's still a pretty high-tech looking iPad laptop thing he has. Yeah. For someone of his age.
What did you think of it being made by Tashikawa Computers?
Is that Mimi's name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's interesting. What do her family do in the original?
In the original?
You're gonna have to close it.
Yeah, I can't get the...
Oh, you're trying to get the rankings?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, they're not minimized, but the file type just isn't.
Right, now close it.
Oh. Why does it do that every time?
I don't know, but it works. Mess around with it for a minute and then give up, and it works.
Or not. There we go.
There you go. Now, unfreeze me.
Yeah. Taichi's a good big brother already.
Yeah,
like
he
the
was
mom's
good.
taking Hikari, I guess, to like a hospital appointment or something, or lessons.
Lessons. I don't know if they were Hikari's lessons, or I guess they were. Otherwise, she wouldn't be with mom if mom was going to college or something.
I guess, yeah.
I know people will bring like little babies to college, but I don't think you can bring your like primary school age child to college with you.
No.
Is that not gonna freeze because you're doing that?
No.
Okay. But
Book one.
what am I trying to say? I think it's funny that he hopped over that barrier as if he was Masaru and was going to punch the train to stop it. Because what was he going to do when he didn't know that he had a giant dinosaur?
Waiting for it?
Where was he going and what did he think he could do? Putting on my goggles, I'm going to stop this train. How, Taichi?
Yeah.
How? You are a small boy. What are you going to do? That all the engineers and everybody who works there can't do already.
Right. Yeah.
That was a bit silly. I know they needed to show, oh, he brave, you know?
Yeah.
But what was planned, Taichi?
Yeah, that's very valid. That is very valid.
Oh, you never did the bit.
No, I didn't. Oh well. Let me shuffle you back into your seat because you've loaded in outside of where I left you.
Yep. Just had to be awkward. You know me.
Anything that you really liked, or
I think it's weird that Yamato just saunters up.
Mm.
No introduction. Already has a Digimon. I know we saw some of the others kind of getting ready to go or whatever. I don't think we saw him. Did we?
No, we saw Takaru.
I know we saw Takaru. We saw Mimi getting dressed. Joe was in school. Why was he in school and nobody else was in school?
Because Joe's the nerd that goes to like summer school, remember? Or cram class.
True.
I
guess it was one of those. Did we see Sora?
Who?
I know that's the running joke, but was she actually in that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, it was a very blink and you miss it moment as it was showing everybody else.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember seeing Matt at all. Matt. Yamato. I don't know why I even called him that, because I don't know him as that.
I think sometimes
I think it's a little easier to say.
I was just about to say, I think sometimes the dub names are a bit easier, like, in that regard, like, because they don't change that much between versions.
Yeah, like Joe is Joe. He's just Joe in Japanese. There's a Y in there.
Oh, it's funny for the dub of the original '99. In episode 1, when all of their names are coming up on screen, I have seen 3 versions of that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
One that has Joe, Jyou.
Yeah.
One that says Joe, Joe, and one that says Joe, Jou.
Okay.
I have seen 3 versions of that intro screen in my lifetime for the same episode. I'm just like, okay. I guess it was like the initial run and then the reruns or something.
What is it on his card? On his Japanese card, would you know?
Geo.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I think it's Joe in the dub on his cards in the dub for like the Western version now.
Yeah.
But you know, I've said about this franchise, consistently inconsistent. So so if you were to rank this, then
I mean, I'm gonna give it a 5. It was a very good intro to a show.
Wow, a 5?
Yeah.
We're starting off with a 5. Okay.
The quality was immaculate. The only
Hi.
the only animation weirdness was when they were leaning out the door. Or when Taichi was answering the door and leaning out the door and they were really far away, so they did the thing where they just have like little emoji faces.
Yeah.
But that's a far away thing, not a bad animation thing.
Yeah.
But they always kind of look silly with just dots for eyes when they have actual eyes.
Yeah.
Like a Ditto version.
Ditto version, yeah.
I'm actually looking at it because I can see the curtains. The curtains here. The dinosaurs all have Ditto faces on your curtains. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh, they do, yeah. No, I have not noticed that.
I'll take a picture of that for chat later. And this one's eye is below his mouth, but okay. Anyway. Yeah, it was a good. Like I said, I felt like I was watching a movie in this episode.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much of an introduction to people,
No.
but I like that they didn't throw everyone in because we've been complaining about that.
Mm.
Because they introduce everybody in the first episode of 99.
Yeah.
And then they introduce them again because they don't know each other. And then they have to introduce them to their Digimon. And their Digimon have to introduce themselves to them. And then they evolve a little, and then they have to introduce themselves again. And now we're gonna get that 7 times in a row.
Yeah.
And I feel like this might be a better way to do it, to not just throw everyone in at the start.
Fair. No, that's a really good
Like I know those characters, and if they all showed up, I wouldn't, get overwhelmed by how many of them there were. But as someone new watching it nowadays, I feel like we always say about attention spans and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like throwing 14 characters into a show straight away these days, people will kind of go, oh, that's too many to remember.
Okay, valid. Yeah.
Whereas we were used to that back in the day. That was the thing everything did, because there were always 5 of them, or I don't know how many are in Scooby-Doo, 5 and a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a team.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too off-putting back then. I feel like for the target audience these days, you're going to have to drip feed them a bit.
Oh, it's funny you used the brain cell, because I thought you were going to say drip feed. You kind of use the brain cell there. But yeah, I've been kind of thinking about it, like myself, rewatching it, and it's a hell of a first episode.
It is. Like, that evolution scene was incredible.
Oh yeah,
while he's fighting while evolving. I don't think I've ever seen that
no,
happen like that.
No, for it is the highlight of the episode for me. Just like because even Algomon is still coming together as he's fighting. So the two of them are just taking on these new forms while still trying to just beat the tar out of each other.
Yeah, I like how he's little Agumon with the claw pushing up, and then the claw gets bigger as he's pushing it back away.
Yeah,
or
Algomon's tentacle kind of comes around, but then the stuff glows around it, and the metal arm thing clamps on, and the fingers come out, and it's a highlight of the episode, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Can I give Evolution the favorite character?
Maybe not. No.
Is the TV okay?
No, it's on its way out.
Oh dear.
This monitor is on its way out.
At the very least.
Oh, come on. The claw.
At the very least, I'll have to borrow one of those monitors from my brother. Oh.
We'll get a new monitor during the Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
So, yeah, But I think it's also very breakneck.
Oh, it is. It happens so fast. But I don't feel like I was like, what the fuck? What the huh? I don't feel like I was like that. Like, it was fast paced, but
yeah.
I don't feel like it left the viewer behind.
Okay, very fair.
Like, even if you don't pick up on the names of everyone, you pick your monitor's running, you better catch it.
Oof. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad joke.
But I feel like you pick up the general sense of, there's a Taichi, at least. You pick up his name.
Yeah.
That's his neighbor with the fancy computer.
Yeah.
And his mother and sister are on the train. There, you pick that much up, and then from that other scene, you can pick up that there's going to be more people involved in this.
Right. Is this a better first episode than the other adventure?
Visually, yes.
Because that is going to be part of this, where we have to sort of look at the two stories and compare them. And again, they are very different takes on how you introduce.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's already so different.
But
I don't know.
All the concepts are there, but it's how they go about them is very different.
Yeah, I don't hate the the animation is definitely more modern in this, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm well used to the old VHS quality on the old shows, but it's interesting to compare them because they're so difficult to compare them because they're so different.
Yeah.
Because you can't go, well, Taichi did this and Taichi did that, and then Mimi did this and Mimi did that because Mimi wasn't there.
No, Mimi was like, she was on screen for like 3 seconds.
Got an outfit change already.
Yes, pajamas to red dress. Such a change. So actually, let's just go back to where the other characters are shown.
Oh yeah, I want to see if Yamato's in it.
I don't think he is, but
I do wish they'd given Koshiro eyes instead of giant pupils.
yeah. Well, it was close around the Greymon evolution, wasn't it? Or was it further back?
Oh no, I think it was way further back.
Okay.
It must sound so weird if it's coming through the mic. It's just.
Right, was it here?
No, I think it's back even further.
Really?
It also looked like he was about to duck under that fence and a guard came up behind him because whoever was behind him had blue pants.
That's what I do think happened.
Yeah, so...
Because he's outside the train station then later.
Yeah, true.
No, I think it's here, is it? Where everything starts going nuts. Because oh. No, so Koshiro finds his phone.
So he did get through. Can you skip forward with the arrow buttons?
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's during the Koromon to Agumon sequence. But there's Sora.
Ah, yes.
As I say, just it's blink and you miss her.
Unless you knew what she looked like, you wouldn't know that was her.
No, because everyone else's outfit looks the same-ish.
Yeah.
But hers is like, no, it's just she's a pink shirt with a butterfly on it now. So
Yeah,
it's like,
okay,
wait,
there was no Yamato
no
there at
Yamato
all.
there. Yeah. I didn't think there was, but yeah, Sora is just blink and you miss her.
Yeah.
At least Algamon didn't lose to rookies. I mean, when there's
like
7
Guagumon.
child levels, 7 versus 1, it's still good odds,
I mean, I'm pretty sure 7 children could beat me up.
Don't admit to that.
I mean, if 7 4-year-olds jumped on me at once, I think they'd win, So.
You're not that weak.
But there's 7 of them,
Choke slams all around.
But yeah, overall, I think it's a good intro episode to a show, regardless of where the show goes.
Fair enough. Favorite character?
Taichi, I guess. He's the only one who could have did anything.
I mean, Koshiro is there to help.
To help, yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see what Koshiro's laptop said when it changed? So he gets his crest pops up there and the chosen one.
Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
Not the chosen one, the chosen one. He's the wise man. Supported by Digivice.
Yeah.
So he gets the wisdom stone. Which I think is funny.
Wisdom stone, yeah.
The chosen one. Yeah, and then he gets his Digivice as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Taichi because he was like punching and kicking and smacking Algamon off each other.
Yeah. It's like that episode when Eri just starts beating the tar out of the Virusmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to him for that.
Oh. I think I think time has been better to my opinions.
It's only been one episode, don't go that far.
No, well, my opinion of this episode. Because initially when I remember, and I don't want to do this, because I don't want this watch along and review to kind of be in the shadow of the previous one.
Mm.
But I remember for this episode specifically, I initially gave it a 3.
Okay.
Because it was just so fast, it was so breakneck, everything's kind of happening, the audience doesn't really have time to take it in, was my feeling at the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a case of knowing what's coming, or maybe I don't think I've softened on it in the last couple of years, but
I do think it's crazy fast to have Greymon in that first episode.
oh yeah.
That is crazy fast, but it made sense.
Yeah, I mean, we got Geo Greymon in the first episode of Savers. I know we don't get Growlmon for a while for like what, 5 or 6 episodes in Tamers, maybe
I
a
don't
bit
think
more.
Growlmon exists until he draws them in those couple of episodes later. But like it did make sense because that thing got bigger, and so Taichi was gonna, you know, be more determined to fight bigger, and that's why I was like, he's gonna evolve further, isn't he?
Yeah.
But then I guess he kind of got a burst mode.
Yeah, like there's that as well. Like, you know, they're doing the energy beam back and forth thing, and then Greymon just starts glowing orange for no reason.
Yeah.
And wins.
Because determination.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it was.
That's all it was. Yeah, it was just determination. Determination power. But I do like this episode as an intro. You know, if I'm looking at it, especially comparatively to the first episode of 99, which we just went through on Wednesday. This, you know, you're really only getting introduced to Taichi, Koshiro, and Agumon.
Yeah.
Hikari and the mom are there, but it's not like this is Tai, this is Joe, this is Mimi, this is Sora, this is Takaru, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they don't get their Suicide Squad screens.
No.
So.
You know, so the and it's got such good animation to it. The Greymon sequence is like the highlight of the episode.
I'm frozen again.
Alright, oh you were. Weird.
Weird.
It's probably because we're going back and forth through against so many programs.
But we do that every time.
I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't like you.
No.
I'll fix you again in a moment. I think I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
I do think it's better than I originally thought it was, at least this episode. And if I have to despite my misgivings though with 99 episode 1, I do think that's the better episode 1.
I'm finding them difficult to compare. I do like that they didn't slap us in the face with 14 characters in this episode.
Yes, but I also do like that the 14 characters had to learn to kind of come together quickly as a team.
They had to coexist.
They had to
learn to coexist.
Yeah. Where this very much already feels like, oh, this is just going to be the Taichi show, isn't it?
A little bit. Like Yamato shows up at the end.
And he's already got a Garurumon.
He's already got Garurumon, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the original they all learn from each other about these things.
Yeah.
Whereas they just went and did that. He's like Koji, I guess. Already.
Yeah. But
or what's his name in that one?
Ray.
Ray,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'll give favorite character to Taichi as well, but I do think 99 has the better episode 1 because there's a lot more to I don't know, there's just a lot more to like the team coming together and them working together to put away Kawagumon. No, it doesn't last by all means. You know, he goes come back and throw them off a cliff.
yeah, I feel like the original episode is better in that we learn alongside them what everything is.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, Taichi doesn't learn anything about where he is or what's happening exactly. Only he just knows that he's helping something that's happening in the real world.
Yeah.
There's not really any explanation as to what anything is.
Yeah, and I think that's what I prefer about the first episode of the other one is that it doesn't leave the viewer behind. Like this episode, it's not the easiest to keep track of, but it does leave the viewer behind. If you're a first-time viewer coming into this, the other show does a better job of explaining the ins and outs of the concepts going on, where this one just kind of goes, oh yeah, this is evolution.
Yeah, and
oh, it changed.
Like Koshiro says something like, oh, you've met the creatures in the network or something, he said.
Yeah.
And then Agumon is kind of just in front and shouts something about, yeah, we're the Digimon, and that's it. Or we're the digital mon. I can't remember what he said exactly, but you know. And it's not even that means that we are this thing, and we come from this, or, you know, and you're in whatever you're in, the internet. Like Koshiro told him he was inside the internet.
Yeah.
How did he know?
Oh.
Hi.
Are you okay over there?
I just wanted to get a little closer to the mic, you know.
Okay, well, I'm going to put you back over here.
Aww.
Yeah, don't be weird. So, episode 2 then, we're going to be meeting Yamato and Garurumon. How are you feeling about that? As we go to save America from going to war.
They're in for the Agumon are taking over the military and two Japanese 11-year-olds. No?
Are going to save America from war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So have you like just we're not going to be watching the next time on so that you don't get spoiled on things, but just based on like Yamato, as you said, sauntering up at the end of this episode.
Omegamon's going to be in episode 2, isn't he? I mean, with how fast they're evolving, why not?
That's your go-to, is it?
Yeah. Like, I'm assuming the thing I remembered was you telling me that Greymon was in the first episode. But now I'm like, Yamato's there. Why not if they're going that fast? Because Taichi already got 2 evolutions already. And a random burst mode.
Yeah, just random Greymon burst mode.
Yeah. So why not? Why not Omegamon in episode 2?
Well, alright. Well, look, let's find out if you're right. I'm gonna load up episode 2 now. If you're watching along on your anime distributor of choice, please join in.
Distributor.
Yeah, distributor. Same thing. Tomato, potato.
It sounds like you're sounding out the word instead of saying it.
3, 2, 1. Digimon Adventure 2020, episode 2, starting now.
Not on screen. We don't do that. For anyone who just joined us. Oh, we're gonna have to remember to turn the subtitles on for every episode?
Uh-huh.
Stupid Crunchyroll.
Have you? No. Okay. Cool. I thought you froze again.
No.
I got very worried.
Oh, is this thing gonna happen at the start of every episode, or is this
Oh, the little, like, On this episode of Digimon. You know that's that's a thing.
Like the start of every episode of Atmon where Haru gives you his entire backstory every episode.
Yeah. What do you think of the new theme song versus Butterfly?
I
Okay, forget the versus Butterfly part. The song on its
no,
own.
I mean I don't think I was expecting Butterfly, but I was also surprised when it wasn't Butterfly.
Yeah, fair enough.
My brain kind of went, "That's the wrong song," but I wasn't expecting it to be that song either.
It is kind of nice that they've gone, no, Butterfly is original timeline only.
Yeah.
We won't milk it for the new version.
Yeah, they didn't re-record it with this guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do later, I don't know, but for the intro at least they didn't.
I don't know how I'd have felt about that if they, like, because
You would have been angry.
But like they have Ayumi Miyazaki performs Butterfly now at like official like Digimon Con and anniversary celebrations and things like that.
Yeah, like I know it's technically their song as opposed to his song.
Yeah, but
It would still be really disrespectful.
Butterfly beats this one with no effort.
Is that nostalgia though? They can both be good songs.
I'm not singing along with this one as we go.
No, you're not. I noticed that. Like, I feel like the news position is enough for us to. Sorry, that's the word I picked up from CinemaSins there, news position. But the news exposition is enough for us, enough backstory on this cyber terrorism stuff. We know there's cyber attacks going on and it's global. I feel like that's enough of a backstory for that. I like how Garurumon knew that his main
Yeah.
question mark was in the way, so he ducked his head back really awkwardly so they could see him. Oh, they're already fighting, and they've only looked at each other. They're already having a fist fight, and they're not, you know.
They're fighting with their eyes.
Yeah. If there was a visible aura there, they would have been punching each other.
Oh, they know each other.
They know each other, and they're talking telepathically. Or was that out loud?
That was out loud.
But their mouths didn't move.
Their jaw did. That's how these ones talk. The jaw just comes down and the voice booms out because animating the jaw lines for these two is hard.
Could at least just up, down, you know? This episode is called War Game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you not notice that when the scoreboard was on screen?
No. Like how Taichi has just adapted to. How did he not get flung?
That is a complaint I have with this show, that like the characters...
Like at least Yamato is sitting on a wolf and the wolf has fur and he can grab onto the fur. He's just
sitting on the horn.
Yeah, he's just sitting on like it's a tree branch. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing holding you on, child. You are dead.
And that is one of my complaints with this. That they do that a lot. I made a friend!
He's like, ugh, not a friend. The little holograms are interesting. I feel like a little bit of explanation there would be nice. I'm starting to see the military stuff. How? How are you doing that? You're just a child. Yeah, he Googled the American military, yeah.
Koshiro's great. He uses Google.
But why did they tell you that? That's why he's so awesome. I've known him 10 minutes.
Right? You think he's talking to, like, Reboot Wallace?
You live across the road from my brother. He still has a Dragon Ball head.
Greymon looks so happy.
He does. That's great. If Taichi wasn't sitting on him, that'd be a great running gif.
Yeah. Was that Skype?
I don't know. I think he was on 4chan as well.
Oh god. Koshiro, no!
You know when you're talking into that thing, you're talking to him, right? He keeps saying on his timeline as if it's like just his
like
Facebook feed.
Well, I think that's what it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be like the social media feed or...
So the Algomon know what missiles are, what nuclear missiles are.
I guess so.
How do you know all this stuff, child? These subs have no U in his name either. Isn't he usually K-O-U? Shiro? Carrie's like, ugh, sunlight. Yeah, like Taichi is slipping off that and falling off that cliff.
Oh yeah. Man, they've made it to America already.
Yeah.
Power of the internet. The information superhighway.
At least there they don't look like they're
Oh.
they're floating PNGs or whatever.
Even that font looks familiar.
I'm sure Bandai and Toei also use that font.
Well, no, I mean it looks similar to another countdown.
Oh.
Wow, they've really corrupted. Oh, excuse me. They've really corrupted all that data. There is so much lag.
You've met a bigger one than that before, though. Ew! Open the middle of their eyes like that? That's so weird. I thought it was gonna launch something.
Wiggle, wiggle.
I thought it was gonna launch something with the like a laser or something out of those But
Pom-poms?
No, pom-poms, yeah, but it just started going, no! Fly, my pretties! Why does Greymon walk like a duck?
Shuba Greymon.
They're gonna do it, aren't they? Okay, maybe not.
They're gonna do it, aren't they?
The Digivice lit up, so I was waiting for an evolution to happen.
Ah.
But no, they're just doing the frontier thing and mixing their attacks.
Hmm.
Will they remember they can do that again? I can't tell if Garurumon is happy or really awkward. Why is Yamato the leader?
I don't know, like they've been like, even Taichi was like, I feel like he knows more about this than we do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here it goes again.
Yeah.
And it evolved out of nowhere because reasons. It has work to do. Oh, it's Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Got some Zelda in your Digimon there. Is it crying?
Does look like it's crying.
It's a weird design. It reminds me when we were kids and did you ever make those dolls for like St. Bridget's Day?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The body of it kind of looks like one of them.
Where's Agumon's waifu?
Do you mean how many times will it evolve? The other one evolved to something different than this.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what he meant.
Yeah, because this is perfect level.
Mm.
The other one was adult level.
Oh no, you're caught in the tentacles.
Show never really does change, does it? Yeet! Oh!
Oh, straight into
Ow,
him.
ow. And they're dead.
Kids should be dead, definitely.
The Digimon should be de-evolved.
Yeah. Well, they haven't eaten once since they've been on screen.
Right? Don't tell Greymon he hasn't eaten yet.
You're not you when you're
You
hungry.
see him jumping over the things.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're going to... Omegamon is going to happen, isn't he?
Come on, Yamato, be a friend. Do the friendship.
You never watched an anime? That's how you win. Happening.
If he is, why does Yamato know how to make an Omegamon?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. How does he know any of this? Original Taichi's outfit were the stars on his sleeves as well?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
just yellow.
Yeah. I thought they were going to connect the tops of the
Oh.
Digivices together.
Like a double cross.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the connectors like the
Yeah.
other one does.
This is just a grass type D Reaper.
Yeah. I mean, we said that watching the Savers movie as well. Like, it just does look like a D Reaper, but grass type.
Yeah.
I guess this was his double-edged sword method. Oof.
That was kind of fun.
Whee!
The way they animated that was kind of fun.
Oh, it's kind of creepy, yeah. To be honest, the one thing I don't like about the new Digivice design, there's no belt clip on it.
I mean, it hasn't disappeared like all the other ones that you've killed.
Uh-oh. Is it evolving again?
I guess.
Uh-oh.
If this were a funnier cartoon, it would land directly on him.
Yeah, oh, there it is. So there's the one that fought Shine Greymon.
I don't like it. It's evolving because it has shit to do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a mega level. How are you planning to end it? Where are Shine Greymon and Masaru? They have experience.
Masaru would have that thing punched and knocked out already. I mean, it's already been fired, so will...
Oh? Hikari seeing a feather fall from the sky?
That's an intro. But even if they defeat him right now, the missile's already been fired. Is it just gonna fall out of the sky if they defeat him? Ugh. -5 just for that. Ugh, those eyeballs. I hate it. I feel like it's gonna be annihilated either way. There's a missile flying right for it.
Oh, he's getting a feather as well.
So is there none of the eighth child nonsense in this one?
And this is kind of where my goodwill for the show died.
Yeah. I was really hoping I was wrong about that.
He's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, don't get me wrong.
So it was him that showed
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
And it's a great episode until that.
Yeah.
It's
Like
they
I feel
couldn't
like
help themselves.
yeah, I feel like if it's your first time watching it, it makes total sense. You know, well, to a point.
To a
Because,
point.
you know, like obviously anyone who hasn't watched it doesn't know what just happened. They just think something new showed up, as opposed to the other two.
Desmond, the song is Let's Kick It Up.
Yeah.
But yes, let's kick Omegamon off the screen. And I say that as the bitch in the Omegamon jacket. Right? Look, the irony of this isn't lost on me.
You didn't put him in the second episode of your new show.
No.
You're supposed to build to him.
Right? And that's
He
it.
has a prize for all your hard work.
And now it's like, if he turns up in the... Why can't we not just use him every episode now?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to put him in episode 2...
Where is any of the conflict for the next couple of episodes?
Yeah.
There is none.
Okay. Just turn that off before the next episode builds up. Or before the preview. Like, it's a great episode. Like, Yamato seems to know a bit more than he's letting on right now. There's a bit of a mystery behind that. And I think it's really
like
cool.
when he was saying the double-edged sword, whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, that's a reference. I know what he's talking about. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then something else happened, and I was like, okay, maybe it was something else, and that's what's killing it. And you know, maybe they had some power of friendship power.
Yeah.
I don't know. And no, they just couldn't help themselves.
Yeah, there's always an I win button to press if they're put up against the wall. And that is the problem with introducing Omegamon in episode 2.
Yeah,
The-
gave them their most powerful weapon.
Basically immediately.
Yeah.
There's no, there will never be any tension to the conflict now because you have an Omegamon at your disposal.
Yeah. At least by here in the other show.
It was only episode 2 of the other show was just we were getting Greymon for the first time. We were on a beach with phone booths that spat nonsense at you.
Yeah, and even watching back on that, I was like, Greymon already? Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and you thought we were getting Metal Greymon in episode 1 because he was just building up energy.
Yeah, but no, they just went straight for it, and yeah, I'm annoyed at that.
Yeah.
And like I said, it does make sense when you think about, that thing keeps getting bigger, they keep getting bigger.
And this initial storyline is an outright copy of a previous one. Yeah, no, it is. Even from the episode title being War Game as opposed to Our War Game.
Yeah.
It's like they couldn't help themselves. It's like they went, okay, people are going to expect this reference, so let's just do it immediately and get it out of the way.
People weren't expecting it in episode 2.
No, not episode 2.
They wanted to see the build up to it, like they did the old one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, we know Omegamon's coming. Like, Omegamon's in
Yeah.
everything. Like, I mean, they put him in Seekers for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, they put him in everything.
He was definitely going to be an adventure. Old Adventure fans would know that, and then he would be a surprise for any new fans who
Yeah.
tuned in for this show. Because now any new fan, I feel like, that would, that watched the first episode
Oh, yeah,
and
right
then
down,
watched
like,
to this, like, obviously they don't know as of this episode what he is or where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't see a Jogress or a fusion or whatever
Yeah.
happen. Maybe they picked up on it from what the others were saying, but I think if you're new to Digimon as a whole, you're not going to pick that up who he is.
No, and Koshiro didn't, put a bunch of emails together to,
Yeah.
help form it. But, like, even Reiko says, right down to, like, the egg appearing and it coming up, like, it coming out of the big egg, and,
Yeah.
like, they just couldn't help themselves.
Yeah, but I feel like, any new fans coming into this will immediately go to the next episodes where, like, this has been resolved and then there's something else happening.
Yeah.
They're gonna go, why aren't they using that guy? Why aren't they using that guy? What a stupid show.
Exactly.
You had a good one episode, 2020. I'm already disappointed in
Right?
you.
Right? Yeah, and
I'm
this
still gonna
is-
give this episode like a 3 because it is still very nice. I like that the Algomon evolved into something different from the last episode.
Yeah, the evolution chain just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I know Reiko is saying, why is it evolving? It's because it has a mission. And and there's a lot of them. I feel like it's kind of a, they mush together and increase their power kind of thing. But
Yeah, so I'll bring the scoreboard back up.
yeah.
And so episode 2, War Game.
He doesn't get a new name when he evolves. does
No,
he?
he's one of those few Digimon that all of his forms are the same name. Oh,
Yamato's he's very angry.
Yeah, he's also very, like, he's got the shyness of the 99 Yamato there, but he does seem a bit more aggressive already.
He's more like Kaito.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
he's-
that kind of standoffishness as opposed to the, like, when he was telling Taichi about, oh yeah, my parents divorced and that's why,
Yeah.
and then he just decides, oh no, feelings, and runs away and,
Yeah.
and plays his harmonica. Like,
Oh, he thinks he can play the harmonica.
but at least that was, like,
Through the video I was showing you on Twitter, the guy who puts the
harmonica on
puts the harmonica to, like, the door speaker thing.
yeah.
The intercom.
Yeah, intercom, that's the word.
Starts talking through it. But anyway.
But yeah, this one definitely feels more angry than the other one.
Yeah.
The other one is like awkward preteen boy. This one is full of rage.
This one's like, I've been in wars,
Yeah, he feels like he's been in the digital world and knows
Like,
what
a
he's
while.
doing.
It feels like he's been here a while already.
But considering how fast Taichi got his evolutions, I feel like he just fell into it as well.
Yeah, and that's entirely possible.
His personality screams, I know what I'm doing, but considering how fast it all happened to Taichi, I'm like, well, you probably don't.
Agumon and Greymon and Garurumon already seem to know each other.
Yeah,
So is this going to be a thing where all the partner Digimon, like the other show, they all know each other and they've all been waiting for their kids together? But whatever
this felt
shenanigans
more
have
like-
happened, they've kind of split apart.
yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like they were all friends and then they weren't for some reason. I suppose they grew up and moved away from each other.
Yeah,
That kind of feeling, but Digimon, no, not the humans.
fair.
But yeah, I don't know.
So if you were to put a number on this,
Why doesn't Koshiro have a
Digimon?
Digimon? Yeah,
he hasn't gone to the network yet.
I guess he has to go into the internet to get him.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah. 3. I'll give it a 3.
You give it a 3? Okay.
It was fine until he showed up.
And that was...
And I guess in some context...
Megamon!
I guess in some context, he makes sense. But no.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as a new viewer, it's probably like, oh, that's cool, what's this thing? As a long-time viewer, it's like, no, this is too soon. Like, you've blown your load already, and you've, as we said earlier, you've given the kids an instant win button. There's no dramatic tension anymore.
And there's no tension either with, like, I'm going to give favorite character to Koshiro.
Okay.
He's so OP, and they wouldn't know what the hell they were doing without him.
Oh, yeah, no, Koshiro is, yeah.
But he is so OP.
I love Taichi.
Why?
I love Taichi. He's just like, Koshiro's great. He looks stuff up.
Yeah, he looks stuff up, yeah.
Like,
He's just currently hacking the American military, or the American military are just chatting with an 11-year-old.
also, Taichi to Koshiro, hey, I made a friend!
Yeah. And even Yamato's like, what?
Yeah, I gotta give favorite character to Taichi kind of just for that, because just the...
Yeah, he was hilarious in those moments. He's like, oh, so excited. Oh, there's another person, and he has a creature, and the other guy's like, right, let's go. I'm sorry,
the
I have
really
to...
happy Greymon just sauntering along.
Yeah. Yeah, Greymon is hilarious. He walks like a duck. I will be RB chat.
Yeah. So, they remember the first show. Can we stop watching this and instead watch something good? No. No, that defeats the point of the watch along if we just stop watching the show. That defeats the purpose of it. Yeah, so Meg will be back in a moment, so we're not gonna do the usual replace Meg gag. But I will just take Meg off screen briefly. Cool. So yeah, the Happy Greymon really tickled me. I did enjoy that. And like it was good. Like I did enjoy the episode. I enjoyed the kind of the banter between them all. Like Taichi being like, I made a friend, hey, let's work together, and Yamato just goes, nah, I'm out, and like just leaves him, and they kind of have to go chasing after him, but you know, and then Yamato's like, I have a plan, but it's a double-edged sword, and it really just entails the two of them like biting onto Algomon and launching their attacks at full force. There was some really good things to this episode, and then we just get Omegamon, and it's just... You can't replace her for this one. There isn't anybody willing to come for this series to replace her. Jeez. That's rude. But yeah, no, it is just... It just saps, like, it just saps the goodwill out of it. And I thought, kind of like the first episode, I figured, I knew this was coming. I figured it might... Maybe it would temper my, you know, maybe it would, with my expectations having been tempered, you know, with foreknowledge, I thought maybe my reaction to it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be as revolting, almost, as the prior version, as the prior review even. But no, I hate this just as much, because it's just, like, developers just... Or the developers, geez, like the writers, everyone, they kind of just blew their load immediately. Like I've no reason to care about any sort of further threat when we can just make an Omegamon and be done with it. And now the problem, the other problem with that is they have to now go out of their way to write a reason to explain why we can't just have Omegamon win everything. Right? That's the real problem with this, is that, like, we know Omegamon is in... Well, Meg doesn't. Meg's not here. That's fine, so I can talk about this very briefly. We know Omegamon doesn't turn up every episode and win all the fights. But they have to write a way around that now, because now you've set an expectation, and now... Oh, hey, Meg in the chat. Bandai and Toei don't know what foreplay is. The first time we could at least have the illusion of, okay, they did it here, but maybe they can't do it again because reasons. Now we know how things went. We know our fears were justified, which makes it worse. Yeah, no, I agree with Reiko. And I do agree with Reiko on that. So I'm going to give the episode a 2. Like, it's a good episode, but Omegamon kills it. Omegamon kills the episode. Any good tension, any character build, any everything, any goodwill this episode had, and by extension this show, because episode 1 is a really good episode 1, but episode 2 just, it kills any of that goodwill for me. But because I still enjoyed like 95% of the episode, I'm gonna give it a 2. Because I feel like a 1 is, I feel like a 1 is too extreme of a drop. But Omegamon harms the episode so much that it's like, Happy Greymon got that episode a whole 5 for you. A whole 0.5. Now we've Digimon in the chat now. Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give the episode a 2. And yeah, so chat, I will also be right back. I'm gonna just put us on a quick break. So I recommend before we go into episode 3 that you get up, you get yourself a snack, you stretch your legs, you do the needful to keep your health in check. And when we come back, then we will get into episode 3, which is titled "And to the Digital World." So look forward. Oh, why is Discord open? That's not meant to be open. Yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll get into episode 3. Be right with you. Okay, and we are back. Let me just bring Meg is back too.
Hi.
That's up. You were that angry about
Fucking
Megamon.
Megamon! We were worried about you effing and blinding.
Oh yeah, maybe Meg will be the sweary one this time around, eh?
Fucking
maybe.
Royal Knight. Ruining my episode.
No, I did not. We did not leave you to.
No, we left you to go get your snacks.
Don't be so overdramatic.
We were leaving you to die. We would have ended the stream.
So, any further thoughts before we press on?
No, I think I kind of summed it up with them. Oh, sorry, I think Miss Meg Winter summed it up there when she said they don't know how to foreplay.
Fair enough. Okie doke, then you've frozen again. You're that annoyed you've actually frozen again.
Wow. Okay, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Guess that program needs an update or something.
It's not pushing for any, but we'll.
There's two of it open. That might have been why.
No.
There were two of that open, and then that window.
Oh, weird. Well,
I guess I'm a PNG for the rest of the show.
so are you ready to get into episode 3 then?
I suppose we'll see where it goes from here.
Okay. Well, here.
Might want to
Yeah.
do the thing before we start the episode, just so it doesn't interfere.
Don't interfere. I mean, the Algomon was only close. It was only like short of saying that for the comparisons. Oh, right. I don't know why your software just keeps crashing.
Don't open it again. Just make me a PNG. It's okay.
No, we'll keep you active for this episode. If we have to make you a PNG for like comments and memes and whatever, sure,
Yeah.
but
Put me in the other stance. I don't seem to freeze as much when I'm in that stance.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing, but
Excuse me. Okay. Pop you over here so you're not in the way. And there you are. Okay, so. Oh boy, oh boy.
why doesn't it ever load in the same place? It's really weird. Ah, but yeah.
Are we ready for episode 3 then?
Yeah, I mean, once this episode is over, it's just been a movie.
Yeah, it really has it really has just been a
Well,
movie
I'm
kind
assuming
of broken down into like 3 episodes.
Mm.
All right then. What did you do?
He did nothing. I put my can down and he leaned forward.
He's fine.
But he fell forward.
No. Reiko says, no, I'm not. Let's skip it. Oh, I'm sorry, Reiko. So, Digimon Adventure, episode 3. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit the play button then. Yeah.
1, 1, 1. I'm so upset that this cat doesn't need a defection. As upset as I was with that show. I'm more upset with this one. Were they on his shoulder?
Mhm.
In the end of the other episode?
No, they were like 2 dazzling like stars coming
Yeah.
down.
So that scene didn't actually happen in the last episode.
No.
Okay. Because then everything I was saying about nobody will know where this came from wouldn't have made any sense if they were on his shoulders. I just noticed that Tai Chi falling in that looks like, you know, when you grab your model and spin it in a circle. Now for the hitchhike to America many years later.
I will say, just based off the intro alone, Taichi and Agumon's relationship in this is closer to Masaru and Agumon's.
Yeah. Agumon hasn't had time to have his own personality yet.
No. I love that effect.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
The alley cat.
What's on the back of his laptop?
I need to see it again. Oh, it's the pineapple.
It's a pineapple? Well, it was upside down there. So, I mean, what I said last episode still stands.
Mm-hmm.
Even if this is all sorted, that missile is still already fired. How did they stop it?
Just like the Diablomon when it just falls into the water, I guess.
Boobies on him.
Also, I never understand
Ew.
what justifies an Omegamon appearing with the half courage and friendship crest, and what justifies an Omegamon appearing with just a blue orb on its chest. They're so inconsistent about that.
Whoever's drawing it, I guess. Why are they all lit up as well?
Digivice magic. Okay, there it looks less like a pineapple and more like a penis. But
A minute ago it looked like a squid. You already did that.
that was in the intro thing.
Oh, was it? Okay. I don't like how bulbous Algamon's eyes on its head are.
Yeah. Connection terminated. Except no. Yeah, no, sorry, the kids are dead.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to withstand that. Unless, I guess, it's digital, therefore doesn't affect them, question mark?
Or they're getting some
Doesn't
sort
make
of,
any sense.
or their energy glow here is like a force field.
It's also a magnet, apparently.
Mm.
So there's no way he is leaning forward like that and they're still standing upright.
Mhm.
That was a bit messy looking. Why did it just stand there and let him do that? Yeah, it's just...
It's just the movie.
I was just gonna say, it's just like Diablomon?
Hmm.
Yeah. It's just the same thing. Ugh. You know, with the eyeballs.
I'm gonna say it. Appmon did this better.
Mm.
Appmon did this reference better.
The movie works.
Okay. Nice rock anthem version of the theme song. Pretty good.
Again, magnet shoes. He's going so fast and they're just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Not even holding on with their hands.
No.
I'm gonna have problems with that forever.
Boo. No Transcendent Sword and Supreme Cannon voiced. Wasn't in the movie either. In the dub it was, but the sub?
This all's still going. Sorry, Tokyo. I somehow managed to put it on the wall in front of you.
Those replies are believable.
Mm-hmm.
Just the one just being emo going, well, I guess this is it.
Mm-hmm. This is no time to sleep, Taichi. How you're in the internet.
Find the black box the network is connected to, I guess? Or the network the black box is connected to, whatever.
They're just gonna magic that shit. Like, where did they get the radar for that?
Digivice magic.
Yeah, that's what that is. Magic. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Yeah. Oh, they're actually holding on to his horns.
Yeah. back to America with you.
Right? They are pretty much Globemon right now. That's what I mean. Appmon did this better. Oh, this is awful.
Yeah.
I was saying to chat one.
Why can people in Paris see that explosion?
Because it's nuclear.
Nuclear in space.
In the... Yeah.
They just blew up all your satellites.
How did it cause an EMP?
Yeah.
Don't look at the eclipse!
Because it went into space, Rico, not just the sky. What the heck is that?
Aurora Borealis?
I don't know what's happening right now.
Guess the network is spitting them back out.
But did the digital world just absorb the explosion? Is that what that rainbow was?
Right, so far this episode's a 1.
It should have been the end of the other episode.
This. You're right. It's like these first 3 episodes are basically watching a chopped up movie.
Yeah.
And she still has her magic powers, I guess. She
Yeah.
just knows something was up.
Magic.
Oh yeah, I think Justin asked, do we prefer, which Yamato voice do we prefer? Because all the kids
He
have
hasn't
new voices.
really spoken enough for me to...
That's fair.
The last episode he kind of mumbled and then just started playing the harmonica, and then after that he was just shouting his brother's name, and that was it.
Half the episode in, it was so irrelevant to what happened. I didn't notice I didn't have the subtitles activated. It's because the first half of the episode doesn't need subtitles.
No, it's just a big explosion. He's already figured this out. He's got, like, superpower brain. Did they learn that they're called Digimon? Aside from Agumon, did Agumon even shout that?
I think, yeah.
Like, why is this the end of an episode halfway through an episode?
Right?
Just because it's very clear in your memory doesn't mean it's not a dream. I remember my dreams.
It hasn't even been an hour. What?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I would have believed that time dilation nonsense if they were in the digital world, but they were just on the internet.
Yeah.
And Koshiro was helping them out the whole time.
Yeah, in real time. So there
So
was no...
Taichi went from falling through the network, meeting Koromon evolving to Agumon, evolving to Greymon,
Never mind that. They managed
fighting
to...
all the different forms of Algomon and getting Omegamon and getting back in time for supper.
And including that they also had to run to the train station.
Yeah.
And run through that train station. And yeah. You looked everything up. You did a Google.
His hand is way too close to him for that handshake.
Yeah. Like, his hand was up in his face.
Yeah.
And then they grabbed hands down here. Like...
Oh yeah, okay, I guess the camping trip is still on because it's only been an hour somehow.
Yeah.
All of that stuff with the train was only an hour.
They could have said 2 hours, and that would have maybe made a little more sense. But... they still have their cat.
Yep, she's just being weird little sister again.
Yeah, she's just magic. Everything is magic. What is it you say? Wizardmon did it?
I mean, well, she basically is Digimon Jesus.
Yeah.
At least in the original continuity. Oh. Oh, okay. For a moment I thought Takeru's voice was coming through that.
Yeah.
I thought Takeru's voice was coming through the Digivice there for a second. Hey, there's Joe.
Okay, so now they're camping.
Huh.
How long's it been? A day? Because he was packing his clothes yesterday, so I assume he was... like, I assume this is the next day.
This Joe is annoying.
So is other Joe.
Yeah.
So is every Joe. Can't stand him. You don't even get a face. Her eyes are very big and scary.
I like her visor. I think it's a better hat than her stupid bucket thing.
I do like her visor, but 2020? Were people wearing visors in 2020?
I don't know, I guess they had to show she was a sports girl somehow.
Does she play tennis?
It's got the same butterflies on her shirt as well, so
Hmm.
they go back a long way. They are childhood friends.
We never saw her again.
Rafael Navarro. We are very familiar with Digimon Tri-Bridge.
Yeah.
Animation is hard. We are very familiar. But welcome in. Rickle, this Sora gives lesbian magnet vibes. Oh no, it's the visor, isn't it?
Yeah. Gee, how much hairspray do you use?
Yes.
Are they going home from camping already? They didn't even spend the night.
Oh no. They just wanted to get the summer camp thing out of the way, huh?
But it literally feels like the same day.
Oh.
Ugh. Can you not with the eyeballs, please? Am I gonna have to endure eyeballs for this whole show?
Yes.
Oh, great. That's an Icemon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck's sake.
I don't think it makes anybody try to stitch up their arm this time, but yeah. The news reporter looks better animated than she does.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
On his desk. Are they two different lamps, but facing in the way?
I guess. And Koshiro's icon is the pineapple.
Yeah. He doesn't have a home. He lives on the bench. Also, where the hell is Taichi? Because that wasn't outside his apartment.
It was outside his bedroom.
But it was so high up and there were no buildings on the other side.
I don't know, animation continuity issue. But he's outside his bedroom.
I know he is, but he's also not. Yes, small child, stay here on your own, unattended.
Oh, with
Oh,
mom.
with mom? Where's mom?
With dad.
Random feather shadow.
Oh.
I'm just gonna forget what I was doing. I'm just gonna follow him. This horse just walking home with her groceries and just, oh Taichi, I better run. I'm just gonna run after the boy. I thought he was gonna fall down a random hole, like what's his name? What's his name? Say it for me.
Oh. Koshiro got brought in too.
Who fell down the convenient hole?
Oh, more lights.
Oh. Please tell me who it was.
What?
Who fell down the convenient hole when in Young Hunters?
Oh, Tageru. Was
No.
it? No. Taiki?
The blonde guy.
Oh, you.
No, he wasn't blonde. It was who was being controlled?
Ryoma.
Ryoma, that's the one. God. Agumon and his big brother.
Whoa. Also, that mountain looks like a dragon.
Jurassic Park. I don't like front-facing Agumon.
Yeah, so this episode's a 1.
Yeah, this was terrible.
This episode is just...
This was terrible.
They should have been a movie. They should
Yeah.
have... These 3 episodes should have been a movie.
Mm.
This episode wouldn't have felt so fillery otherwise.
Yeah.
Because the cutting
episode-
up of the Omegamon battle
Yeah.
feels like it really feels like it's 10 extra minutes on top of the previous episode.
Yeah, like this episode, the start of this episode.
Even the fallout from it isn't good.
No, like it's literally the next day because we know that Taichi was packing for the camping trip
Yeah.
at the start of the first episode. And Mom was like, make sure you have everything because obviously, why would you be packing for the camping trip if it wasn't tomorrow?
Right.
Why was he packing for it? He didn't even stay overnight. But anyway. So it was literally the next day and they're already pulling the, oh, nobody's talking about it. Yes, they fucking are.
Yeah, as if like a week had passed. But then again, maybe it has been a week because they were going home from camp.
But they,
It felt like
when we got to the camp here, they were setting up, and Joe had kids chopping vegetables and stuff.
so we just did an immediate time skip to like what, a week later.
Yeah, like
them
they had their
going home.
camping trip. Nothing happened. Nothing of note happened. Goodbye.
Yeah, the passage of time in this episode is not illustrated very well.
No. It felt like they all went there, set up their tents, and then got on the bus. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a 1.
Yeah, I mean,
Look how quickly that dropped.
I know, right? I almost feel like going back and giving episode 1 a 5 out of pity.
It had that evolution sequence going for it. That's it.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh, it was a good intro episode, and then it just fell off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why you were so angry.
Right? And now we have 64 more episodes of
Yes.
this.
Yeah, we do. Sorry, Rico. Oh, this was a painful episode because it was the end of one episode and the start of another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the second one they just decided to mash together. Where they could have, I don't know what they could have cut out of the last one, but they could have done something to put the end of that fight in that episode.
No, what needed to happen was this should have aired as a super long episode, or been a.
It should have been an hour-long special or something.
Yeah. Or you go to the cinema, you watch these as one big movie, and then from episode 4, that's where the TV run starts.
Yeah. Like, that would be episode 1.
Yeah.
Like, ending the movie where this just ended here even makes sense.
Mm-hmm, that's what I mean,
Like,
yeah.
like,
That's what I'm saying, because then you
welcome to the
in...
digital world. And that can be the first episode's title.
Exactly, yeah. You lead into the TV show then.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like going back and giving episode 1 a 5 out of pity. I don't know what to tell it. Like, it's just such a drop off. Like, it's a really good, strong opening. Episode 2 is, yeah, actually, it's pretty good. And then Omegamon just sucks the life out of the episode.
Yeah.
And then this episode was, again, this episode was the second half of episode 2, plus a weird time skip.
Yeah, I think the camping and the aftermath and all that should have been its own episode.
It should have been, because there was no aftermath, there was no fallout.
Yeah.
It was just, the US are saying it was like, fired by mistake, and they fixed it.
Yeah. If you can't fit all of that into the one episode, into the episode 2, stretch out all of that into the 2 episodes. Make 2 and 3 that fight.
Yeah.
And then do the other half of episode 3. Start from the next day. Like episode 4 would be the next day, and then the digital world stuff then can start in 5.
Right.
If you're not going to do the hour-long special thing.
Right, yeah.
But this was a clusterfuck.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Like,
there was no thought put into the timing of this episode.
no, it is poorly constructed.
Yeah, you can't tell what's going on at all. Like, I could nearly believe that all of that happened in...
Like an hour? We're supposed to believe that the first, 2.5 episodes.
Like, it happened in the time we saw it happen, not in the time they experienced.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that doesn't, that's still, yeah, and that...
It doesn't make a sense.
Because that doesn't account for, the trips to and from the train station.
Yeah, the train station is hardly downstairs in their building. Like.
Right.
They had to run, they had to cross the roads like everyone else, so they didn't get isekai'd. No.
I still can't get over Cafe Terrace nearly making me think Ami was going to get isekai'd.
Oh my god, that was so scary. Spoilers for Cafe Terrace, I guess, but it came out last year?
Yeah.
Did it?
No. Well, the first season did. This end of season 2.
Oops.
Oh well.
I mean, it's not important, so. But yeah, I don't even have a favorite character.
No, this, I
Hikari for being a little weirdo. I don't know.
Yeah, like there's definitely something going on with her. Like
Yeah, they've just decided, yeah, you're psychic from like now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just.
I did like the random feathered shadow behind her when he was leaving. You see that?
There was a feather shadow?
Yeah, but there was no feather.
Oh, no, I missed that.
Just when he's leaving the apartment.
Okay. Let me boot the episode back up and take a look at that. Oh. Oh.
After that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
cool.
it fell down outside the window, but as far as I'm aware, she already caught it.
Yeah. Also, Sora just lugging
Yeah.
her groceries to chase after him.
Yeah. She's got a bag of stuff and she's clearly going somewhere. She sees Taichi running and goes, I must run after him. And just forgets about everything else. Like, nothing comes of it. Because, well, obviously she falls into the digital world or whatever is happening here. But there was no need to make her turn around and run after him.
No.
She could have
what
just.
I like here is like we clearly see like Mimi, Joe, and Takeru, I guess, are getting called in as well. And then these three lights would be Koshiro, Sora, and Taichi. So
Yeah.
the gang's all here except for Hikari. So are they going to do eighth child nonsense? Ooh,
I guess
spooky.
so, except her and Takeru already just caught those feathers at the same time and stuff happened. I don't know.
What do you think of Jurassic Park here?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, that is a dragon head in the background. We've got some Xenoblade going on.
Yeah, she is like a Xenoblade like mountainside, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Is that Taichi and Agumon I can see because they are ridiculously huge.
Yeah.
I know they're in the distance, but they're huge if I can see them from there.
I guess
at
it's
this
just so the
distance.
viewer can really pinpoint where they are.
Yeah, but I should not be able to see them.
No, but I'm not going to fault the episode for that.
I think it's hilarious.
The episode is far much worse.
Yeah, it's just a weird perspective. If you just go back a bit real quick, like Agumon's there and he says something, and then immediately the Greymon colored Brachiosaurus or whatever comes out of the water.
The Stegomon?
No, the other thing.
Oh yeah, you mean the Brachiomon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it's connected somehow, like because they're the same face and color scheme. But no, it's just a guy in the background that just happens to come out of the water at that time. Like,
yeah, that is Brachiomon.
Like you'd nearly expect, like it's like Taichi kind of loses focus on Agumon because this big splash is happening, and you almost expect Agumon to go, "Oh, that's my cousin" or something, you know. And then it just cuts back, and we're in Jurassic Park.
One for no summer camp of our lifetime. It's as quick as digital world time, and it shouldn't be because they were like.
Yeah, there's no time. There's no.
Koshiro didn't experience the time dilation.
Yeah, he was talking to them in real time.
Yeah, which means the internet battles were running in real time. There was no digital world time dilation going on.
Because otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to hit that missile because it would have been like 6 months in the future or already happened. So it was running in real time. I'm starting to freeze up again.
So they could have just cut off everything and not published it.
Yeah, they could have just made another movie and left it there.
That's right, Meg. It fell off a cliff, just like Mishima Kazuya. I mean, every Mishima has gone off a cliff at this point, right?
He didn't.
They just don't
fall,
stay
though.
dead. Thrown,
I guess
fall.
someone needs to make a meme now of the Heihachi, and that's like Bandai or Toei just emptying 2020 into a pit.
Oh, they just didn't want to copy 99. I mean, I get it, and I appreciate that they tried to do something different, but the something different is still bad. That's I mean, that's what it boils down to. The something different that they tried is still bad.
It's funny because in episode 1, the camping trip seems important. Like, obviously, if you've seen the old show, you know that was an important moment. But they're building up to him going on this camping trip. Koshiro comes down to talk to him about this camping trip.
Yeah.
And then all this happens, and Taichi remembers, oh, wait, we were supposed to talk about the camping trip.
Yeah.
They go there for 5 seconds, and then they're on the bus home, and it doesn't seem like they did anything.
Like, I remembered Sora's giant bag of groceries, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was because it's been 4 years since I've watched this, I honestly thought that was like a big bag of camping supplies.
That would make sense.
Like, that was a bag she had brought with her for the camping trip. Little did I remember, it just looks like she's coming home from Dunn's.
Yeah.
Or like the local 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah, that's it. It just looks like she went out and grabbed a few bits in the store and then forgets to go home because Taichi ran past her.
Favorite character?
I don't know. Like, I joked about giving it to Hikari for being weird.
Yeah.
Who else is there to give it to right now? Because
Taichi, Omegamon, Yamato, I guess. He was there. Yamato was there. He didn't really do anything.
neither did Taichi. I mean, Omegamon is acting independent of them at that point. They're his batteries, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think it was Reiko said earlier, possibly Reiko, unsure. What's the point of even adding in the other kids now if they have Omegamon?
But that's what, that's, I mean, that was our whole discussion there at the end of episode 2. You've given them an instant win button.
Yeah,
There's
so
no
why bother introducing any more children?
Yeah, it should have just been just be the Taichi and Yamato show and be done with it at this rate. Like,
add in one girl for
oh no, that's too woke. Can't have girls doing things in a Digimon show. Come on.
I mean, they don't when they're in them, so.
Touche.
Eri being the exception.
Eri being the exception right now, yeah. Poor Yoshino and Izumi, they deserved so much better.
Did they?
Yes. Izumi did not deserve to lose her own evolution episode. Neither did Yoshino. Yoshino, experienced DATS member, has been on the team for years.
Clearly she was shit at her job if that's what was going on. If that's how she ends up, clearly she was shit at her job before we got there.
And then Icto joins the team and just replaces her as the third main character.
He does a better job at being in DATS than she does. He's not even part of it.
Right. Instead, just make Yamato a femboy. The Taichi Yamato is already pretty much canon, so why not go all the way?
Yeah, just keep Mimi and just, get rid of the rest.
I mean, yeah, 2020 Mimi is great.
Although I feel like Taichi and Yamato and Mimi is an awful mix without the others. The two of them will just be fighting and she'll just be screaming at them instead of, trying to fix it or helping. I feel like she would just be screaming at them and then get upset. No, I don't know this Mimi at all, but that's the impression I would get from.
Well, yeah, from 99 Mimi, yeah. Like, I mean, if that's your expectation level, I can see why you would think that. Yeah.
Maybe this one would crack their heads together and tell them to stop fighting or something. I don't know, but
yeah,
I don't see other Mimi doing that.
And I should stress before anybody else tries to actually us. I should stress. The Digimon anime are very bad about making the female characters worthwhile. The Digimon video games and other media excel at it. Yeah. So when we make these jokes, we're talking just about the anime.
The anime we've watched, yes. Well, that's all the anime now, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't. Favorite character is hard.
Yeah, because nobody does anything.
Yeah, like I feel like everything that happened with that missile was just bullshit. Absolute bullshit. They were in the internet and managed to hit the missile.
Yep, they
Into
short-circuited its black box that it turned around and flew into the atmosphere and then exploded.
But what we saw was an attack coming out of the internet and physically hitting it as well.
Yep.
So.
Yep. It just
Best character was the missile. No.
It just got absorbed into what looked like an eclipse. So rather than like Reiko was like, oh, did they just irradiate the whole town? Like, nope. No.
Yeah,
The
I
digital
don't know
world
if it...
just came along and absorbed it.
Yeah, I guess that's what, because I couldn't tell what was happening there. Like the rainbow coming out of the thing and circling around it. And
Yeah.
it's like, what? So I guess the nuclear missile exploded in space / because it was, from my perspective, it went outside our atmosphere. But Reiko said it didn't.
To me, it doesn't look like it did. To me, it looked like it exploded above the city.
But there was that one shot after where it was like out and you could see space around the planet.
That's because the digital world eclipsed around it.
No, before that.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna bring the missile destruction back up.
Yeah, we'll show everyone the part I'm talking about.
No, we won't. This won't go on screen.
No, I mean
I'll
we
give you a
screenshot
time.
it.
We'll give them a timestamp.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so skip 2. I was going to say the end, but no, it's the middle of the episode.
Oh yeah, I suppose it is. It's outside the atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah, but just go back a little bit more before it explodes.
Even here?
Yeah, so right there it goes off.
So it does its U-turn.
Up through the sky.
Oh yeah, okay, no it is. It is in space, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad, I take it back. So it explodes above the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then it causes an EMP, I guess, that just...
Oh, that's not the Eiffel Tower. That's the
Tokyo Tower.
Tokyo Tower. Never mind. I thought that was the Golden Gate Bridge and then Paris, but I'm assuming that's just a bridge in Tokyo as well.
Fair.
But either way, that happened in space.
Yeah, that happened
You
in
didn't
space.
give anyone a timestamp.
No. I didn't think it was necessary now.
Just
look from 8:50 on.
Yeah.
You'll be grand.
That'll do.
8 minutes and 50 seconds in, you'll be fine. I just really don't know.
Then I just don't know what happened between that and then the next day.
Yeah, it didn't It didn't pace itself very well after.
I understand now that I guess the digital world absorbed that attack or that explosion, but when you're watching it, it's just like, fuck is that? You know?
Yeah.
Terrible episode. I'd give it a 0 if I could. The more I talk about it, the more I hate it.
I know, it is one of those episodes. The more you talk about it, like, the worse it gets. Desmond says, 1 to 3 is a movie. No, it really is.
1 to 2.5 is a movie. A bad movie. At least if it was a movie, they could, like, you know, make it make sense.
Let's watch it again later? No.
Never. This is getting one watch only. This is the rewatch.
This is the rewatch, yeah.
You have any retrospective
No
comments? Put them on these episodes. Because that's all you're getting.
I could not tell you who my favorite character is for this episode.
No.
Like, gun to my head.
Gun to my head, I'd pick Hikari because she's a weird little psychic child for no reason. I don't know. She knows things.
Yeah.
She just knows.
Like her just going up to Taichi and just being like, "Thank you."
Thank you.
Like,
he doesn't. He kind of just goes, "What?" and then just leaves it at that. He doesn't ask her why she said that.
Yeah.
The missile.
By later, I mean the new dub. No.
No. Not unless it goes to a place where where it's not 30 quid for what?
13 episodes.
13. Ugh. What is that even? 13 and 67.
Five and a bit arcs.
So if you pay 30 times for 50 quid, do you get the 2 episodes free, or do you have to pay for them? Do you pay another 30 quid
No,
for 2 more episodes?
I guess they just got tacked on to the end of the last arc. The new dub you're getting later. Oh, for the movies? Oh, I suppose, yeah, we will be watching War Game again when...
Oh yeah, we'll be watching those, yeah, but
not the 2020 dub.
no.
Nothing against the dub. I haven't watched it to know if it's quality, but we've watched everything else in Japanese, so...
I mean, maybe down the line, we will find the episodes of this show we actually liked, and maybe pick those out and watch those in English, just to compare voices.
That's a fun idea.
But not the whole show again, because I've only watched 3 episodes this and I'm already angry.
Thoughts on Digimon Savers? Loved it.
Loved it. Fantastic show.
Mm-hmm.
But for the first time this year.
Let me... Where is the... Hold on.
Oh, it's not on the desktop anymore, is
It's...
it?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So... Let me pop up... Oh, I'm gone. There I am.
Why does it still read it as that?
So, out of the anime we've watched so far, those were our final scores and favorite characters. So we'll see. We're currently watching through Adventure 99 and now Adventure 2020. When we're done with those, we'll go through Adventure 02, then Try, and then we'll be caught up. You know,
recently watched the sub. Yeah, we were watching the subs as well.
Yeah, we were watching the subs as well.
Everything is subs over here. That came out wrong.
Everything's a sub, huh? Okay, Meg. I mean, whatever you're into, I guess.
I know. Has it lost it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna. It's fine. I'll just close this off anyway, and there we go.
Oh, there we go. I just decided that's that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just Taichi because I mean, who else is there to give favorite character to in this show? Yet.
Sora for saving the technology when Koshiro was.
And Koshiro tripped on a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sora's new design. How do you like?
Do
you think she's girly enough because they put her in pink?
I already can't remember what her other T-shirt looks like.
It's yellow. And
It's
like,
yellow.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Can you just bring up a picture of her?
I can.
Yay! Oh, yeah.
So there you go. It's this
Jeans,
yellow
yeah.
sleeveless top with a white collar and I guess is that a zipper?
I guess.
So and then her new version. So they do give her hat back. And it
eventually she
clashes
gets-
completely with the new outfit.
Yeah. I can also never figure out if it's a hat or a helmet.
Yes.
Yeah. Because in some things it looks like a beanie, and then in other things it's like perfectly round.
Mm-hmm. They have.
It almost looks now that
Didn't we have an-
Jellymon exists, it looks like she's wearing a Jellymon hat.
Yeah, I see what you mean there. But don't we have like an official reason now that it's like because the digital world is malleable to your imagination, it's whatever she wants it to be?
Yeah.
Like that is something that we got from an interview.
Yeah, like I feel like
Recently
it's
enough.
a beanie to be comfortable, and then when she needs it, like she could clock someone with it. You know?
So, yeah. So there's from her 2 trading cards. There's the original design versus the new one.
Yeah, I much prefer the old one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Might prefer it if it had sleeves, because it looks a bit odd.
I just don't think they should have taken the visor away from her.
No, if you're gonna give her a visor, just leave her with the visor.
Just if you're gonna give her a whole new outfit and you're really only giving her the hat helmet thing back to be like, hey, remember this? Just don't.
Yeah.
Like, make the design your own and just let her keep the silly tennis visor.
Yeah. I enjoyed the visor.
So
I don't understand why they went from having a perfectly normal girl's outfit to super pink because girl.
there you go.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that like Mimi is also like, I know she wears red, but like she's
she's a girly girl.
yeah.
We didn't need the tomboy girl to be
Also in pink.
also in pink. Yeah.
So
Bothersome. I'll just give it to.
you were gonna say Hikari for just being weird?
Yeah, just give it to Hikari.
Okay.
She knows things.
She knows things. Right then.
Yay!
Yeah, we're done. Well, we're not. We still have
64 episodes.
Oof. So we'll rank the episodes up, and
Yeah.
I almost feel like that is the order though. The scores dropped considerably as we went through, so it is 1, 2, and 3 in that order.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
There was no need to copy paste them there. Undo.
I am actually gonna give this one a 5 out of pity.
Yeah.
Because the other 2 upset me that much.
That one at least deserves something because there was effort in it.
Yeah. So let me grab that. Then
You only copy the 5?
yeah.
Why not all the numbers? We copied all 3 cells.
No, because we have different scores on episode 2. I know, I've made this awkward. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you have.
Leave me alone. just take that. Leave me alone. It's 1 in the morning. I'm tired. Okay.
Okay, that looked weird.
Yeah, that was. I don't know why that individual cell.
Everything is highlighted except me. And then an eyeball opens in it.
There we go. So
There we go, yeah.
So this is going to be fun to see if like this is still one of the worst episodes by the end.
Yeah.
Like, see if we're gonna have to like scroll all the way down to 64 and.
I'm curious what your first 3 were originally, but we shouldn't really be doing that straight away.
No, maybe about 10. Maybe about 10 or 20 episodes in, we'll have a look at where I feel the show was on my original viewing versus where I think it is with this viewing.
Yeah, maybe
because I don't want to be influenced by
split
either.
it 3 into 3, like the way Cross Wars was.
Oh yeah, every like 30 episodes or so.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it'd have to be 20 because 67. So every 20 episodes or so.
Yeah.
We'll see what my original scores were.
Yeah.
Because I think even on the other
As I was gonna
score
say, we
sheet,
could
I
do
took
the-
my old score off it.
Yeah, but you could go in and edit it like another time and just split it off in 3 places and just average out what those episodes are.
Oh no, it's too much effort.
But I'm curious.
No, this doesn't break up into arcs like that, so there's no point.
But it would be fun.
No, it won't.
Okay.
The show doesn't deserve that effort.
I'll make the effort then. Give me the files.
No. Okay, so over time, we are going to see these chop and change as we go. Sorry, Meg had to disappear again. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, Meg's just trying to cause arguments where there doesn't need to be any. I like. There's no point in breaking this up into seeing how it shakes out on average every 20 episodes. Cross Wars was the exemption or the exception because it has 3 arcs. But there's just no point in doing it for this one because it's all one continuous story. There's no point in breaking it up to see what like the average score is every 20 odd episodes. But I'm kind of I'm kind of let down. If I like, yeah, well, we'll see what my average will be because I'm not editing my old score sheet to do that either. You know, I'd rather just kind of look at it at the end and see how I felt about it then versus now. So what else? Yeah, like I think that's it for the viewing aspect of this. Wednesday we'll be back with more Adventure 99. So we're going to go into episodes 4, 5, and 6 of that. So it's going to be fun to see how, as we go through the 2 versions of Adventure, the original 1999 version and this reboot version, how similar the story structure might be versus the episodes versus kind of just the characters' personalities, what they changed, what they made better, what they regressed in, like what was probably worse in 21 years after the original show. So what I'll do is let me just check if we have any comments to get through, and yeah, let me just bring up the comments then, and we'll get into our little mailbag section. Because I don't really have anything else that I want to say about this. This is where the episodes rank right now. It starts off really strong and then just plummets, which is kind of how I remembered it. But again, we have 64 episodes of this left, so I'm sure it can only get better. Right? Right, it can only get better, right? No. Okay, so we do have a couple of comments on the Adventure 99 1 to 3 watch along. So let me see here. Where do we start? I suppose we'll start with Ali's comment. So Ali said, this is for Adventure 99 episodes 1 to 3. Good start of the series and shows off how wacky and mysterious it can get. I would say I got good impressions on Taichi and Mimi, then showing off the early icons like Kawagumon and Seedramon. Then the start of the debug arc was strong, being jam-packed and slightly rushed, while avoiding the Part 1 syndrome. And then later says, well, a surprising new Digimon, Machinamon looks neat and is its own thing, having basically no information on it. We can assume, being a cat, that it's a level 4, probably machine type. And Dimetromon, well, the Elizamon keeps on giving, with Elizamon being the best fictional frill lizard, and the level 4 is the best fictional Dimetrodon ever. I think that's fair. We have comments from Pedja. Wow. Good old OG Digimon. All 3 episodes are great in my opinion. I remember rewatching this show last 3 years ago. The first Digivolution when Braveheart plays for the first time always gives me chills. Yeah, that's another thing about this show. For like those opening 3 episodes, we don't have like we haven't been given theme music for the evolutions yet, right? So that's kind of interesting that like because the evolutions happen in real time, like the Agumon to Greymon didn't get stock music, and like when Omegamon appeared, it was like this whimsical, not really orchestrated, but it was just this very whimsical music to him. But we still haven't heard like any stock music like Be the Winner. So I feel like maybe when we get to episode 4 for 2020, that's when we'll start hearing things like Be the Winner, and then we'll move into Extreme Fight, and of course Break the Chain. So I guess that's coming, but it is interesting that like in the first episode, there isn't it's not the traditional. Here's your first evolution. Here's the stock music to go along with it. While Agumon is evolving to Greymon, it's just the battle music that's currently playing, and I guess maybe that's because there's no stock footage to play the music with, but it's still a weird change in direction when you kind of realize, when like in the moment you don't kind of realize it, but then when it is brought to your attention, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's weird, where is Be the Winner?
I agree, it's odd.
And then when I say Be the Winner, I don't mean the Liberator character. Meg is back. I guess I better put her back on screen.
You didn't replace me? I did like Reiko's comment earlier when I left. You can't replace her with anyone because nobody wants to watch this.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. Also, the butterfly opening is so nostalgic, says Pedja. I was 5 years old when I first seen Digimon Adventure in 2003. Ooh. OG Adventure and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters for me are my all-time favorite shows from childhood. Also, on October 17th, I heard that there will be a Digimon event or panel in Japan about Adventure, so maybe they announce a new movie or anime. Who knows? Oh, I almost forgot. Blue Dragon when? Aren't we meant to be getting something in February? Didn't they tease on the 25th anniversary like animation special promo video thing?
Yeah.
It's meant to be something in February, so maybe it'll be an announcement for an announcement.
Maybe.
They do like to do that. And then we have Raphael, who's also in the chat, asking to check out Digimon Tri-Abridged. Yeah, no, again, very...
eventually we'll probably watch the abridged series.
Just to have fun with it. But did they ever finish it? Because I have parts 1 to 4, but did they ever do parts 5 and 6? Like, even if they were Patreon only, did those parts ever exist? Because while I would love to watch Tri-Abridged with chat, if it just ends after part 4, is kind of no point, because you're just getting an unfinished story.
Yeah. I'm sure we could look into it. But if anyone knows.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Oh, we have to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! First.
Yeah, well, although, you know what, and I don't mean any, I say this teasingly, I feel like we could watch all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and we'd still be caught up by the time Martin's actually done with it. I don't mean any disrespect when I say that. Like, I'm just joshing, but...
Would he agree?
I don't think I'm wrong. So... Alright, so that's, so we're all caught up then on comments and such. Okay. So... Tessa says true. Okay. No, we've no Discord memes.
What was that card?
What?
Card game?
Oh, Lobomon or Wolfmon. I don't remember his name. Yeah, they do. They've one of him and Gabumon, and then up above is an Agumon with Agumon. So
okay, so
nice
I saw it and I was like, which Garurumon is that again? I forgot.
I mean, close.
I forgot he was a character.
I mean, basically a Garurumon, isn't he?
Yeah.
But we've no memes, so I think we can actually finish up here.
Yeah.
So that is it for today, everyone. Wednesday, thank you all, and as always, thank you for your comments on the VODs when they go out. We always appreciate hearing what the community thinks of the episodes, and it helps us kind of get a sense for context clues that might have been missed, or just how we're collectively receiving the show. So
yeah, it's nice to have differing opinions.
Exactly. So we always do appreciate getting your thoughts on it all. So
also, I like hearing from people that we haven't talked to in a while. Like Sasha popping up, like that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. Where is our Mimi? Soon. I will probably get introduced to Mimi next week.
You will? Just you?
I said we.
You said I.
I said we will probably get introduced to Mimi
I heard
next
you
week.
say I will. Busy catching up on the wild Pokemon leaks.
Oh,
Bye.
the Pokemon leaks are hilarious. There's a random story about a guy who just has relations with an octillery.
Okay.
And it births him a child.
Right.
Who then goes on to find a magic sword and just starts slaughtering Ursaring.
Right.
Oh, it's insane. the Pokemon leaks are incredible. But anyway, so next week, or this coming week, I should say, Wednesday 16th, we will be back with Digimon Adventure 99, episodes 4 through 6. So we hope you look forward to it. And then next Sunday, which will be October 20th, we will be back again with Digimon Adventure 2020, also episodes 4 through 6.
Yeah. More torture. 2020 is the frontier of this watch through.
Then on the 23rd, we'll be doing Digimon Liberator Chapter 7.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, the 24th. We'll be doing Digimon Liberator Chapter 7.
The 24th?
Yeah, because it's the Thursday.
Oh yeah, because it only comes out on the Wednesday.
Because it comes out on the Wednesday, exactly. And then on Sunday 27th, we'll be doing Digimon 2020.
No, we won't.
Will we not?
Guests.
Guests ruining my week. I guess we'll have to do it on the 26th. So the 26th, then we'll do 2020 episodes 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan for the next couple of streams. I hope you guys look forward to it. I will be there. Looking forward to it is maybe a bit much to ask, but I will be there for it at the very least.
I mean, I'm curious where 2020 can go from here.
Yeah.
You have the most powerful thing we have. Oh. I guess we gotta start from the start again. But why?
Yeah.
Because we said so.
Because we introduced all the other characters now, so they have to get their evolutions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so hopefully maybe next week we'll see Bergermon, Kabuterimon, Togemon, who knows?
Yeah.
Something that's not an Omegamon. And look, and again, guys, look, I realize.
Yeah, go to your room and look at your Omegamon.
I realize I'm wearing an Omegamon jacket based on the one from Digimon Recollection.
Yeah, but
which I have here in front of me.
Yeah, also doing the thing with the arm.
Yeah.
But the difference is, you can enjoy the character and still be annoyed that he was ham-fisted into the second episode of the show. Right.
And that's really what it comes down to. That is really what it comes down to. So, ooh, Model's freaking out. So yeah.
Be there and square? No.
No, don't be a square. Don't be a square.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything else, Chad. I'm exhausted.
No, I don't have the effort to be funny now.
No. Omegamon has just sapped my strength, and then episode 3 just being such a snore fest
Yeah.
is on top of
It collectively had everything happening and nothing happening.
yeah.
Simultaneously, even.
I can't wait for the next time Omegamon shows up. I bet it'll be super impactful and have
Yeah,
real meaning on
we'll
the
never
show.
Expect it.
Oh. Oh. Wouldn't it be great if they did Wargame again? I hope not.
Oh.
Right, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. We're gonna peace out here. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you on Wednesday for more Digimon.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Just get out of here.
Wouldn't it be great if they did Wargame again, but worse?
Don't.
I'd encourage them.
I'm upset because I remember when he comes back. Good night. I'm gonna go be depressed. Bye.
Bye.
Our worst game, yeah. Yeah, our worst game. Ugh. At least you didn't start throwing chairs, AJ. Yet.